Underground chimps, baby. Start with the dart monkey in the middle right side. Second dart monkey middle left side. Put them as close to the track as you can. Final dart monkey goes in that corner. You can leave auto start on. This is a pretty chill map and this is a pretty chill guide, so we don't need to do too much finagling in the beginning here. At the end of round 7, get a dart monkey in that corner. And now your dart monkey placement should be symmetrically opposite each other. Good thing about this map is this is literally the setup you need to be able to afford pretty much any hero, except Churchill obviously. As you see, we are using Biker. This is a Biker Bones Mauler spam strategy, kinda, not really. It's mostly just Bloon Solver and Bloon Crush. So mid round 10, turn off auto start because we need to place Biker Bones pretty precisely at the end of the round. Place him right there, as low as you possibly can. The bottom right side of his range should just barely touch the wooden part of the bottom right track. So right there, it should just barely touch that wooden slant. Put him on strong, and you're good from here on out. Biker Bones is a pretty bad hero in 2023. He's really just not that good. His strats aren't very good. Him as just a hero by himself isn't very good, so yeah. Luckily we can make this strat work on this map, so that's why we're definitely going to use Biker Bones. After you get Biker, you want to get a ninja pretty much directly below him right there. The ninja's range, the bottom right part of its range should touch the bottom right side of the track. Then give it Seeking Shuriken when you can afford it. Don't take too long to place the ninja because you will die, obviously. After you get Seeking Shuriken, get Ninja Discipline. Leave that ninja on first. Biker on strong. Sharp Shurikens when you can afford it. And now we just chill and save up for double shot. So the reason I'm using Bloon Crush in this strat is it got a nice little buff in the most recent update. And I realised I hadn't used it for any chimps in any of my guides, so I thought, you know what, let me do it on Underground, which is a pretty decent map for it. Get double shot when you can afford it before 21, and it just destroys round 21. After you get double shot, get an Alk, place it to the right of your ninja, as high as possible below the track. And put it on strong, because we actually don't have enough lead popping power yet. Even though Biker can actually destroy leads, he just shoots too slowly, so it's kind of annoying. Upgrade your Alk to a 200 AMD. Don't worry about AMD RNG with the Alk and Biker, we have enough lead popping power for 28 and 30. Make sure they're both set to strong, that's obviously really important. Get Berserker Brew during 29. Then Perishing Potions at the end of round 30. And this is pretty much our early game setup. It's pretty much the same as my last Underground guide, but yeah, this Ninja Alk on Underground is just far too good. It's really just a great map for it because the Seeking Shurikens do a lot of work and there's not too much range on this map, so Tails like a ninja with smaller ranges can actually do a decent amount of work, even though the track is really short. You want to get Bloon Jutsu as soon as possible. We afford it before 36, which is really important because that pink rush will just cook you if you don't have it. During 39, auto start off because we're going to play some Mauler to deal with around 40 Moab, just to guarantee that round 40 win. At the end of 39, get a village right there, to the left of Biker Bones, as bottom right as possible. So as low as you can. Give it the discount upgrades. And then get a bomb shooter as top left as possible in that corner. Obviously in discount range. And upgrade it to a 030 Moab Mauler on strong. You don't have to stun the Moab, but it helps if you do. And yeah, that should guarantee a round 40 victory every time. I don't think my ninja even had the alk buff there, but it was completely fine, as you saw. And after round 40, you can turn auto start back on. If 47 gets close for you, feel free to stun one of the ceramics with Biker's ability, but you really don't have to. Turn off auto start during 48. First thing you want to do at the end of 48 is get a glue to the right of Biker Bones as low as possible and in the middle of the track as much as possible. Then a bomb shooter right above that glue. Again, as low as possible, as centered as possible. You want to line it up with the either side of the track. And then get your village, your second village, to the top right of the first one. Give it the discount upgrades and upgrade it to a 402 primary mentoring. Then get your first bomb shooter right there, in double discount range of course, and make it a 204 recursive cluster with heavy bombs. Another bomb shooter to the right of that right village, as top left as possible, and upgrade it to a 130 Moab Mauler on strong. Then just start upgrading your bottom left village to a radar scanner. I'll do that a bit later, but you can do it now, it's completely fine. You can turn auto start back on at this point, because all we're doing now is just continuing to place a few more Moab Maulers that we need to beat the next few rounds. Upgrade that 5th bomb shooter to a 130 as well. Leave that middle bomb shooter alone for now, by the way. Get another bomb shooter to the bottom right of your first one, upgrade that one to 130 as well. Try and get all of these in double discount range as much as possible, except this last one, which is going to be just in single discount range. Make that a 130, that's fine. Then upgrade your glue gunner to a 410 Bloon liquefier. Get Bloon Solver mid 70. You should probably get glue splatter before 63, just to make that round easier, because as you see we don't really need Solver for 70, and we can get splatter during 71, so get splatter first before 63, and then Solver at the end of 70. You see me here, I get splatter after 71. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. After you get a 520 glue, upgrade that bottom alchemist to a 420, and that way it should buff your ninja and your Bloon solver, which is exactly what we want. That's the reason I placed them like that. After your alch is a 420, upgrade that middle bomb shooter to a 320, that's going to become a 420 Bloon impact. And of course that guy is going to become our Bloon crush. Get Bloon impact before 76, not that it matters honestly, but yeah, it probably helps a tiny bit. So yeah, just get it for parity's sake. So 87, we actually have to do something. Only thing you have to do is just use Biker's first ability when there's one ZOMG left. So right there, stun that final ZOMG. Just to guarantee the round, because sometimes you lose to it if you don't stun the final one. Because obviously for now we have a real big ZOMG skill issue, because there's just not much that does a lot of damage to them. Other than, you know, the Moab Mauler spam, which isn't the best strat in 2023. So we're getting close to the final 10 rounds now, we're getting close to Bloon Crush now. It costs a lot, almost 60k. Luckily we have Solver so we can save up for it. 90 you want to take it slow because we want to stun a DDT with Biker's first ability. Does not matter which DDT gets stunned by the ability, just make sure you use the ability when there's DDTs on the screen for round 90. That's really, really important. 90 is the hardest round of the run, literally. That's the hardest bit, just pressing the 1 key on round 90 when there's DDTs on the screen. 92, we're very, very close to Bloon Crush. Get it ASAP. And yeah, I mean, it's Jova at this point. This tower is just kind of funny. It doesn't even do like 100k damage, but the support of the stalling is just so insane with this new update. It just gives your Moab Maulers time to just crush everything. As you can well imagine, from now on it's completely AFK again until round 100. At which point you don't actually have to use abilities, but I'm gonna, just to speed it up. Get that bottom left Moab Mauler into a Moab Assassin. That one's going to become the Moab Elim, just for round 100, because that makes it really, really easy. Obviously, it's just perfect for round 100. So 97 is kind of funny, because it's a really long round, because single target damage kind of sucks. But the ZOMGs can't actually go anywhere because it's Bloon Crush. And so if you just look at Bloon Crush, it's just moving up and down, up and down. Pretty hilarious. But yeah, that's the thing with these stalling towers, like Stupid Storm, Bloon Crush. The stalling towers really extend the length of your Chimps games, which, if you're not a big fan of, you probably shouldn't use strats like that. But you know, they're fun to do sometimes, especially considering the Biker Bones and Moab Mauler strategy is just trash now, so any excuse to do it is a welcome one, in my opinion. 98 gets crushed because, yeah, Bloon Crush just stalls everything. Your Bloon Crush should always be on first, by the way. Get Elim mid 98, upgrade it to a 250, and then you can just proceed to do whatever you want. I start giving my Maulers the top path pierce upgrades, but it really doesn't matter, you don't have to do any of this stuff. You can get another assassin if you want, but yeah, it really does not matter. We are going to demolish the bad, so yeah. If you want to roll any of the rounds faster, just use Biker's second ability, which is exactly what we're going to do on 100. Moab Elium, Biker's second ability, Moab Elium again, and yeah. I mean, the bad just gets crushed. The ZOMG is literally getting pushed backwards, it's hilarious. Yeah, Bloon Crush is pretty busted. Hope you enjoyed. Pretty interesting run, pretty easy. This map is really easy, so yeah, fun strat.